What's going on, guys? This is Toby A here for another video. Thank you very much for clicking. Thank you very much for watching. If you haven't been here before, please like, subscribe, and leave comments on what you think of how I did in the comment section. And I'll greatly appreciate your feedback and constructive criticism because I want to learn, I want to get faster, I want to get better, I want to get more consistent. So this is Angleton, Texas, MSR, Houston, and I'm running with the Houston S550s, aka Houston Mustang group. We had a little short track day, and in true Mustang fashion, of course, I go the wrong way. I pull off a James May and I go the wrong direction. So I'm just gonna pull back and then fast forward to when I actually corrected myself and went out the pit lane properly. So one thing you gotta note is whenever you are leaving the pit lane, make sure you check the opposite direction and make sure traffic is clear. And then once you do so, you are free to go. And this is what I'm doing. As you can see, I'm going the cones on my way out of, this is what we call the carousel. This in the counterclockwise direction of track orientation, it's going to be a long right. As you can see, it's still going, and I'm just coming up to the exit of the carousel. It's really, really long. So it takes a lot of time and patience and courage to be able to take that corner at proper speed. As you saw, it's my first lap out. I'm still trying to get temperature in the tires and brakes and everything for everything to be working properly. But yeah, I took it very, very gingerly. And that corner that I just came out of is what we call Diamond's Edge. Sorry for the shakiness. And that's my boy Andre. Andre, if I could say his name properly, he has a supercharged car, putting out like 670 to the wheels. And I fast forwarded to when he actually left the track, and his car blistering fast. He actually sold it and then got a GTR, then a Z01 with an LE. So he's a traitor to me. Andre, if I see your car anywhere, I'm gonna take it. But anyway, here we go. Powering down straight, headed back into the carousel, and you can see I am taking it very, very gingerly. I'm not taking any speed through it because I don't know this car very well. I'm still learning it, and you can see that I'm slowly making my way around it. I think I was in third gear here, which I actually should be in fourth, but I told myself that I'm not going to, use any other gear than other than third and fourth. Some people actually go down to second, coming out of Diamond's Edge, which is where I'm headed into right now. This corner is very, very tricky to get right, and as you can hear, I bottled it because I quote-unquote downshifted into fifth instead of third. As you can see, that was fourth, and now that's third. So, like I said, this is practice. I'm making so many mistakes, and it's almost embarrassing, but it's part of the process. So you guys can see everything on how I'm improving little by little. I wish I had the lap times because that would be the biggest indicator, but it's okay, maybe next time. So as you can see from the rear view, I have a really fast driver. His name is Ken. Whoops, I kind of got on the gas a little bit too early there and it came around a little bit, but I caught it. But like I said, Ken is right behind me. This area of corner is what we call bus stop, and it's you're leaning on the tires and the grip very, very much, and obviously I wasn't fully acclimated to the car. Yes, I wasn't even trying to do so, and I just let him by after that hill, which is what we call launch. And he's like I said, he's fast. I think on any given day, he's about 15 seconds plus faster than me. And that just shows he knows his car really, really well. He knows the track very well. Like you can see the lines we're taking are even different. And this corner is what we like to call sugar and spice. So if you get it right, you go straight. If you get it wrong, you're into the wall. So if you get it right, it's called sugar. If you get it wrong, you hit the wall, that's spice. So like I said, back into the straight, into the carousel, and you can see Ken is flying. I'm going into the corner, he's already facing the exit. Yeah, that's how much more speed he's carrying. You can see how he's just gapping me. A little bit embarrassing to show, but it's okay. It's okay. But yes, funny enough, just as I said that, he makes a little bit of a mistake. Car probably came around him a little bit of tire smoke. I slow down to make sure he's okay. He gives a thumbs up, so I keep going. And right back into Diamond's Edge. And slowly but surely, I start getting the feel of the car. Taking a little bit more speed in, braking a little bit later, As you can see, it's nice and smooth. I actually go into third this time and slowly take it out. Slowly. I don't go as deep because it gets really bumpy the further into the exit that you go. So I took a little bit of line and I tried to carry as much speed as I was comfortable with at the time out of Diamond's Edge. So here we go, preparing for bus stop again. And I don't know why I slowed down so much even before I got here, because I'm supposed to slam on the brakes there, but it's okay. You know, I'm not looking for the fastest of all lap times, and because of my previous mistake there, you see how much more slowly I went through there. I took my time, but this area right here, this one, you lean on the tires a lot. I wasn't even coming close to where the tires were actually making any type of noise. And that's how you know the tires are actually doing their job. It came around me a little bit there, but I caught it. But still, like, normally you would hear like a little bit of a chirp, and I don't know why I'm using the windshield wipers. I don't know what's going on with me. I have this thing with my fingers where they just move around while I'm driving. And if you pay attention and you listen closely, I actually mistakenly use my turn signal. I don't know, I'm just making a whole bunch of new moves during this track day, but it's good. You know, on a safe, open track day where you can learn and take your time to run the car is best to do so. And here we go into carousel, and there's another guy that's going to come up behind me. He's in a bright blue, I think it's called Grabber Blue Mustang, and his name is Mark. Fast. He's another fast guy. I think both of them are about just as fast as each other. I think they're like maybe a second or half a second of each other on the personal best lap times. And I'm just gonna point him by. I'm not even gonna try to keep up with him or anything, because I already know like that he's way faster than me. And the funniest thing about it is this car is on bare bone modifications as far as the engine. I think it was like exhaust and the tune. My car is full bolt-on, Turbojet and everything. I'm putting out maybe 60 wheel horsepower more than him. And look at that, he is gone. And that's what seat time does for you, ladies and gentlemen. That is a typical example, because you know your car, you know exactly what you're supposed to do, when you're supposed to do it. And that's how much faster somebody can be that has the proper experience, that has the proper technique, that has the proper confidence to do what he's supposed to do when he's supposed to do it. Because I should be braking later, I should be accelerating harder, but I don't know the car as well as Mark does. And the goal is to slowly but surely get there. And now these two knuckleheads behind me, it's a Z28, a Z28 during the S550 track day, but he is a really, really cool guy. I believe his name is John. Very, very fast, very fast. And I'm just gonna let him go by, not even gonna fight him, no argument or anything. And it's a beautiful car, lovely color. And right behind him is my good friend Ansley. And he's in his GT350R, blazing fast. I believe his fastest lap time, I think it was a 143 or 144. That guy is blazing fast. Whenever he speaks about, car control or tires or anything, I have my ears wide open because I want to get all the information out of him as I can. I know I'm always disturbing him about tire pressure and, alignment and, suspension geometry, caster, camber, and all of that. And as you can see, the two guys that were just in front of me, they're gone. Look at them. They're making their merry way out of there. But like you can see how experience, really makes a difference. And him, Terry Fair from Track Mustangs Online, Ansley and him, they are always, willing and open to give all the information that I'm asking them or bugging them for, and I appreciate them for that. But this type of experience, this type of day, is what it's all about, learning and improving in your craft. And I fast forwarded toward the end of the session because I was hearing a little bit of a, rattle. But I believe it was coming from the rear of the car. I tried to pay attention, and you might hear it. You hear that? That little rattle? I think that is it. So I just slowly drove the car, very gingerly. Obviously not trying to, race anybody because the car's hurt somehow. So I just want to get back to pit lane, back to my little cubicle area, and try to see what's going on in preparation for the next session. For the life of me, while I was driving, I could not figure it out, not at all. So I'm gonna wrap up the video here. If you've enjoyed the video, please leave a like. Please leave positive comments. Constructive criticism, what I can do better, where I can accelerate harder, where I can brake later, which is probably everywhere. Where I can improve my lines and things like that, so I can gradually become better and faster on this track. Future videos will obviously be from either here or different tracks, as I do want to try and conquer other tracks in Texas. For example, Coda, Eagles Canyon, MSR Crescent in Dallas. So I want to take my time and learn those tracks as well. But before I go, I just want to thank everybody for watching. Thank you very much for participating. Thank you all for being part of it. If you can, please share with your friends. If you've enjoyed the video, I highly appreciate you coming. Until the next time.